A premier federal surveillance tool created after 9/11 is at the center of the latest clash between Republicans and the FBI as it approaches a critical deadline for renewal. Authorized by Section 702 of the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act, it's a controversial provision that has allowed the U.S. federal government to, in theory, use surveillance without a warrant to target overseas hackers and suspected terrorists, among other groups. Over the years, it's held support from both the right and the left. First signed into law by President Bush in 2008, it's been renewed by Congress several times, with tweaks to its limitations, despite consistent pushback from civil rights groups, who have long said it could be used and abused to surveil ordinary Americans. We already know that the program does allow law enforcement to sift through the communications of U.S. citizens, particularly if those messages, calls, or emails are between an American and a foreigner. Take a look at these AP stats. It shows that a decade after 9/11, nearly two-thirds of Americans were willing to sacrifice their freedoms to surveillance tactics in the fight against terror. That number is now less than half, with a significant shift among Republicans, notably at a time when the FBI is investigating former President Trump.
The FBI has lied to Congress, and the FBI has lied to the American people.
I think that they've been weaponized against Americans who think like me and you.
Now, with Section 702 set to expire in December, leaders from both parties say they won't renew the surveillance law unless changes are made to prevent federal agents from freely searching the communication records of Americans in touch with foreign nationals. Republicans accusing the government of weaponizing its powers against conservatives and ordinary Americans.
Hundreds of thousands of searches of Americans' private communications and information are conducted each and every year without a probable cause warrant.
Why would we reauthorize it, given your track record of abuse?
Democrats also calling for limitations.
I will only support the reauthorization of Section 702 if there are significant reforms.
According to an APM Research Lab analysis, public support for the FBI has gone down. Only 4% of Republicans indicate that they just about always trust the FBI to do what is right, compared with 17% of Democrats.